There's nothing like helping other people, and I think in education that opportunity to even help people, students that are less fortunate than yourself, or just to achieve what their potential is just such a rewarding feeling.
Welcome everybody to New South Wales Through Their Eyes. My name is Julie Charlton and I'm the Youth Advisory Council Chairperson for 2020, and today I'll be filling in for Zoe. We are joined today by Ben Ballard, who is the Executive Director for Wellbeing and Learning at the New South Wales Department of Education. Thank you so much for being here today.
No worries at all.
So could you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
I work for the Department of Education. I'm a teacher, oldest of 7 children. 4 of us are all teachers, a police officer and 2 nurses, although my youngest brother's currently not nursing at the moment. He's working for the Clontarf Foundation. And grown up all over Australia, all over the east coast of Australia. 13 different schools, in most 11 of them were primary school, so been around quite a bit, seen a lot of really interesting places and done lots of interesting things.
So you didn't start your teaching degree straight after school. What made you want to start your teaching degree? There
was two big things. The first was that I had major surgery during year 11 at high school, and I required 6 months off to recover from that. It was a sporting injury, so it just ended my idea of becoming an NRL star. And not that I was ever going to make the NRL, but look, it was a dream back then. And I took 6 months off. I tried to go back and get into things, but I think the 6 months off probably for me, I got interested in other things, and I went and worked in a supermarket chain, and I don't know, it was unloading trucks every day or filling shelves. I just went, there's got to be more to this, and I did like school. Originally, school was for me was a opportunity to play sport, but I really did enjoy school, and I thought look, I'd really like to go back and finish that off. So I decided that I'd like to give other kids the opportunity to learn and make a difference in that space. So I went to university and went and started studying teaching, and I've never looked back really. I realised a week into my degree it was the dream job that I probably always wanted to do, and wished I probably had started a bit earlier. But it's been a fantastic career, and I've loved every moment of it.
So you're passionate about creating great opportunities through learning. Where does that passion come from?
Probably my parents. My dad was one of the smartest people I've ever known, and still is, although hopefully he doesn't watch this and hear me say that, although that's what he does believe as well. So look, Mum and Dad have always encouraged us to really work hard at school. Seeing those opportunities that we've had through education has sort of gave me the passion, I suppose, to help my own kids, my own family, set the example for my brothers and sisters as much as anything. But I grew up in, like I said, lots of different places, and lots of different spaces that I saw things that I wasn't always the best example, but I saw that there was every child should have those same opportunities that we did, and I think about it, and I wonder some days whether if it wasn't for Mum and Dad encouraging us through education, whether we'd have ended up doing the same sort of things or going down the same sorts of pathways, which probably wouldn't have ended up with me being in the role I'm in. So I've been really lucky, and I think education creates such a unique opportunity for kids, and more than just about anything else.
Through your career, you've helped schools implement Aboriginal education. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so one of the first roles after I left the classroom as a classroom teacher, you're primary school teacher, you're teaching everything, K to 6, and every subject. And I got an opportunity to go into the system support role, and that role was to support Aboriginal students in improving their educational outcomes, and we did that through supporting the connection with community, with the schools and the community, in looking for ways we can embed Aboriginal learnings and Aboriginal perspectives into the curriculum that teachers were teaching. We worked to give identity to students, to help them know who they were and really be able to connect to their culture, working very closely with the AECG to make sure that we were working in a really consultative and collaborative way with community, really, to embed all things Aboriginal education.
So you're currently the Executive Director of Learning and Wellbeing at the Department of Education. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so I lead a team in the department which looks after all things wellbeing, whether that's for students around disability, child protection, the health, mental health, behaviour, range of different other initiatives which support those things as well. The key role is really around supporting the teachers to support students. So our secretary will say there's two jobs in the department, those who teach and those who support those who teach, and my role is really about supporting those who teach, working with my colleagues in other parts of the department to make sure that we can implement the reforms that are needed to improve the outcomes for students, and looking at ways we can encourage students to be able to succeed in whatever way they would like.
So your journey led you to become a teacher. What would you say to the young people who want to become a teacher one day?
Oh, I think it's the most amazing career you can have, seeing when you could work with students and that they can grasp a concept or they make improvements in what they're doing. There's just no better feeling in the world. I could have been working, unloading trucks or working the family business for a little while, in a service station, those types of things, and it's just not the same. It doesn't matter, how many trucks you unload in a day or how, good your customer service is in another role. There's nothing like helping other people, and I think in education that opportunity to even help people that students that are less fortunate than yourself, or helping just to achieve what their potential is just such a rewarding feeling. And look, I know that we're there to support the students, but some days I really think that I'm the lucky one. I'm privileged to be a teacher in a school, and I was and every day I think when I'm doing this job that is the best job you can possibly do, and my role is really supporting those teachers to be able to do that in whatever way possible I can. So I would say to any prospective teaching somebody looking to go into teaching that it's the best job you can do.
So if you could give your younger self some advice, what would that be? Just
keep going. There's plenty of challenges that'll come your way, but the important thing is to get up and keep going. Don't believe the voices that the self-doubt and the criticism you give. You can have a lot of criticism and you'll face many challenges external, but the biggest challenges that you'll have are the ones you actually have in your own head, in terms of what you believe you should be doing, what you believe you should achieve. And I would say to myself, just keep going and believe you can do it and believe you should be doing it.
Okay, so what's something you would like to say to either the children or adults of New South Wales?
So I'd probably say something to the children is that there's so many opportunities if you just keep going. You'll, like myself, you'll face many challenges, I'm sure, but it's really about being open to other opportunities. And when one door closes, there's always another one that opens, and it's about being willing to take those opportunities and really give yourself the best chance you've got. But for the students in the schools, it's really about making the most of the opportunity. The school is the best time of your life, and really look to milk everything out of it you possibly can and take every opportunity you possibly can.
Thank you so much for being here today, Ben. It's been lovely to talk to you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.